The big game is fast approaching, but wait, you still haven't got your tickets. You've spent hours searching, but you're still confused about ticket prices. Time to stop searching. Visit ticketcompare.com. We compare ticket prices for all the popular leagues and tournaments for you. We work only with the most trustworthy sites, so you can have peace of mind when buying your tickets. Compare prices, buy tickets, get to the game. Ticketcompare.com. Buying tickets made simple.
Hello.
Hi, afternoon. Rafa, 33 hours or so to go until the transfer window closes. What are the chances of a late deal here at Newcastle United?
As you say, we have some time, and what we have is an important game tomorrow, so I will not talk about the transfer window. I will concentrate on the game and try to be sure that we are focused and we don't lose energy.
I'm sure you understand that we kind of need to ask a few questions.
I understand that.
Are you confident that the business can be done?
I still have time, so I'm confident that we can do something, but I will not spend too much time talking about that.
I know you've said in the last few weeks that the club have been active behind the scenes. You were given the green light. Does that remain? Do you understand that the club are still trying to be active and bring someone in?
Yes, we are working on names, but we have been working for 1 month, to be fair, for more than 1 month, but the last month we have been working on names that we had on the list, and that's it. Still we have some time.
How disappointed are you at this stage that you've only managed to bring in Kennedy?
I think what I said before is just know how disappointed I am or not. It's just we have an important game and I want to concentrate on this game.
A lot's been said over the last 24 hours about a move for Daniel Sturridge. Are you able to tell us how close you got to bringing him to the club?
No, because we don't talk about the transfer window.
How big a gamble would it be if Newcastle don't get anyone in between now and tomorrow night? In terms of relegation, is that a real possibility if you don't get anyone in?
We are at the half bottom of the table, so we know that they will be tough and we have to compete against teams that they are spending a lot of money, but still we can compete and we will try to compete with the players that we have at the moment.
Clearly prices are inflated in this window. I know you've said that to us before. How difficult is that for you as a manager, for clubs to compete when clubs are overvaluing their players?
It's always more difficult, but still I think that we were doing our job before, and now we are waiting and see what happens this day, and especially concentrate on the game.
Do you feel you've had the support that you've asked for from the club here in this transfer window?
It will not change anything for the game tomorrow.
Looking at the game then tomorrow, can you just try and sort how big a match it is at this stage of the season, and obviously with the fact it's falling on transfer deadline day as well?
Yeah, obviously I think that a lot of managers, we agree that the transfer window has to close before the games, and it will be easier for us to train and to keep the players just concentrate on their jobs. But it's like this, and then every game for us, we have 14 games to play. Every game is important, and this is the first one, so at the moment it's the most important game.
Is it a welcome distraction tomorrow night to have the match with all that goes on in deadline?
No, hopefully no for the players. Obviously we are working on a lot of things, but the players is just training, and some of them, they know that maybe their future is going to one way or another way, but the other players that they will stay here, they are in the squad and they are just concentrating on the game. Talking
about the players there that you're unsure may be here or not, has there been anything further for Alexander Mitrovic? You told us last week about the Brighton. Has there been any further there?
We have 2 or 3 players that they are talking with different clubs, and then we will see if we can progress with some of them. It depends also if we can bring some players.
Are you able to tell us who those players are that are talking?
No, we have names, players leaving, but still we have to wait because nothing is finished. And we will try to do our best also to bring someone.
And there was a couple of reports, I think, from Spain that Atletico Bilbao were looking at Mikel Merino. Have you had any contact from them?
No, well, I have some messages from the Spanish journalists and they say no, that's it.
Okay, thanks, Rafa.
Cheers.
Rafa, we've talked about the players that Newcastle don't have. Might as well talk about the players that Newcastle have. Chelsea game on Sunday. Does the first half hour or so of that game show that the players that you do have are capable of surviving this relegation battle this season?
Yeah, I think it was a positive message. So we knew that could be a tough game, and obviously making any mistake with them is always something that you have to consider you will pay for that. And then we tried to press with intensity high, and I think that we did pretty well for a while. After one mistake, we conceded one goal and unlucky in the second goal. But in the end, we saw something that this team has, is that they are competitive and they try their best every game. I think that the fans appreciate that. This is a team that is trying their best every single game, and with more or less mistake, with more or less quality, but they work hard, and that is something that is guaranteed.
Going out of cups is never ideal, but is it a good thing? Is it one less distraction this season, with the main aim presumably being surviving in the Premier League?
Yeah, I think this is a bad time to stay concentrated, and because everybody's talking all the questions, I understand that you have to make these questions. But the players, they have to be professionals like us, and then just to be sure that tomorrow, if they go, they are just thinking about the game. It's a massive game, what we said before, and every game will be important, and this one is the most important. That's it.
It's certainly a massive game tomorrow night. Are you looking to make more changes to that starting 11?
Yeah, we have to change players, because after 2 or 3 days, you have to make substitutions if you want to have fresh legs.
Just talking of Burnley, we've seen them in recent seasons struggle. They've just been hovering about the drop zone. This season, of course, have been punching above the weight, I suppose, with all due respect to them. Are they almost a blueprint for sides in the bottom half of the Premier League to follow, to show that you can punch above your weight in the Premier League despite the level of finance?
Yeah, I think that there are, I said before, there are some clubs that they have been in the Premier League 2 or 3 years in a row, and they are settled down. The players, they have some experience and they know what they have to do. They play for each other. So all these things that when you compete against the teams at the top of the table, it can make a big difference too. So I think they are doing well. To be fair, there are 2 or 3 teams that they have more or less the same way to do things, but sometimes you are lucky, and then when you are doing things right and you are lucky, then normally you are at the top of the table.
And from manager to manager, lots of talk about Sean Dyche. He's been linked with so many jobs, I think, this season so far. How impressed have you been with the job that he's done at Turfman?
He's doing well. I say managers that they know the division now, they know the players, and they create this atmosphere that everybody is working hard for the team. So that is a bonus always.
We talk about how important the game is for numerous reasons. I suppose 3 points could predictably lift Newcastle up to mid-table, but is it also important to almost end this home hoodoo that we've seen in the last 7 or 8 matches?
Yeah, we are not thinking too much about that, because in the end it's the Premier League, and when you play at home and you play away, the rivals are very strong. So it's just the main thing for us is to get 3 points. If it's at home, happier for our fans too, but it's just because it's the next game, it doesn't matter where it's the game, we'll try to get 3 points.
And transfer-wise, of course, one solitary signing so far this window in Kennedy. We chatted to him yesterday. Seems a very, very happy, jovial sort of lad. How well has he settled in so far? Because you chased him for a relatively long period of time, didn't you?
Yeah, obviously at the beginning of this season, we were looking for a player in this position that could play left full-back, winger, wing-back like he's playing now. So an offensive player, and I think it was a very good option for us. We couldn't do it, and we did it now. And he's a young player. He needs to play. He needs to understand also the way that we play. But I think he has the quality and the potential to do well for us.
Is he the type of player that can provide this spark, this creativity that can jumpstart Newcastle season again, do you think?
Yeah, but we are talking about a winger or wing-back. Normally this creativity is coming from the midfielders or the second strikers, no, if you want. So hopefully he can make the difference in the wide areas, and he can help the team with crosses, with deliveries, or with shots or free kicks or whatever, because he has the quality to do that.
And just one final one from me, but it is relating to the transfer window. We've seen many of the other relegation rivals strengthen, splashing 15, 20 million pounds here or there. Does it get to you? How frustrating is it to see other clubs around you doing that and potentially putting themselves in a better position with regards to the relegation battle?
Well, I try to concentrate on the players that I have, and we will try to improve them and be sure that tomorrow we can get 3 points, and then we'll have a better spirit for the next one.
Thanks, Rafa.
Cheers.
Rafa, we spoke to Kennedy yesterday, and he's very keen to be playing tomorrow night. Would you expect him to start?
He's in the squad, so he's one of the options. We have been practicing with him and with another players, but he was doing well, so maybe he has a chance, but still we have to decide.
Because obviously he hasn't been here for very long, so it takes a while to learn what's what with the other players, doesn't it?
Yeah, the understanding with the rest of the teammates is always something that you need time, but still he has quality, he knows the league, so I think he can play, but still we have to decide about that.
I know that you want to focus on the game, and that's completely understandable, but when you're in the dugout tomorrow night, will you still be in contact with the people who are trying to make the deals?
I think that mobile is not allowed on the dugout, so I don't think so. We are working on that. Still we have some time and see if we can do what we want to do.
Are you able to fully focus on the game with all this going on?
I try to focus during the training sessions, before and after also I have some time to talk with the people that is in charge, and then trying to find the best place for us.
Because there won't be long left once the final whistle goes to the deadline to sort.
Yeah, but still you have some time.
In terms of Burnley, how difficult a side are they to play against?
Yeah, we were saying before that it's a good team. They are well organised. They know what they have to do to get points. So I think it will be tough. But to be fair, any game in the Premier League is tough. So then we know that we have to do well if we want to get 3 points, and we have confidence that we can do it.
The Chelsea game, maybe not many people would have expected you to win, but what has that done to the players' psyche? Has it given them a bit of a morale boost or not? Has it shattered their confidence?
No, I think that the analysis is what we said also before. Is the first half we did well, so that is positive in terms of the mentality of the players and the impact of this game. And the second half, 2-0 down, you can see the third goal against a top side, and it's just something that you don't upset, but you can understand when you are 3-0 down, and then you know that it's almost game over. So I will take the positive of the first half, and I think that a lot of fans, they could see that the team spirit was quite good, and the way that we were pressing and we were playing means that we have this and we can do it during the Premier League games.
By 11 o'clock tomorrow night, what would you hope the ideal outcome would be for you?
Hopefully celebrating the 3 points against Burnley.
And another signing, who will go?
We will see. Still we have some time.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rafa.